is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Rucking with Big Coldpress. I'm your boy Big Coldpress, and we're going rucking. I got my backpack, I got my weights in the bag. Today I got ankle weights on, and we're getting it done today. Today we're taking the same exact route, but we flipped it around. We're doing it backwards, just for the sake of the video. For the simple fact that it was really, really loud last time, and at least on my street, in the very beginning part, it's a little bit more quiet. We're gonna get her done today. Today's topic of the video, and something that I wanted to get talking about today, was the old me versus the new me. How I got off the bench and got into the game. That whole process of my self-development and why I'm so obsessed with the self-development game. So first things first, old me versus new me. This came up because my boy Gio commented on my last video. Shout out to my boy Gio. We go all the way back. And he said, if you know the old JJ, you know how special this is. And most of you don't even know who JJ is, because I don't know who that fool is anymore. When I say, welcome to the channel, my name is Justin, that's who I am now. My name is Justin. But when I was a younger kid, my family and my friends called me JJ, Justin J. But JJ was a significantly different person than Justin. Let's cut over. JJ, we'll just say he was a quitter. And he would have never done things like go on rucks and do cold plunges and things like that. Someone from the past, my boy Gio, saw someone on this YouTube video that wasn't JJ anymore. He was happy and he was proud, and that made me very happy and very proud. And it made me realize, like, damn, I'm not that old person anymore. I'm Justin now. I'm the owner of Rucking Coldpress, and welcome to the channel. And saying that right there, no lie, just gave me the chills, because I'm like, yo, I'm for real doing this shit. I'm for real in this game. I did get off the bench, which that's what JJ did. JJ used to sit on the bench. Got off the bench and I got in the game. When I say like get off the bench and get in the game, I mean that for real. Bro, I fucking rode the bench. Like, I played basketball in like third grade or something, which in third grade they play you. Like, no matter what, your parents pay the fucking park district fee, they're gonna play you. But when I got a little bit, I think I got in like fifth grade, I played like Spartan football. Bench rider, bro. Fucking bench rider. And some of the people that watch this YouTube video know that about me. Absolute bench rider, bro. Got into high school. I tried out for like freshman year football. Fucking bench rider. Whole freshman year, bench rider. Then when I kind of got like a little bit older and sports weren't really my thing, and I was trying this whole business thing, or I thought I was the guy that was on there sharing memes and shit. Talking about like hashtag grind, hashtag hustle, just because I went and worked out for that day. Because I was like, I thought I was really doing that shit. I thought I was for real in the game, bro. Like, and like, there's like, I could laugh because I'm only laughing at myself. So like, there's no disrespect to anyone that's doing that. This is to old me, because even that I was doing half-ass. I was riding the bench, bro. And there's a reason why you usually ride the bench. It's because you don't show up to practice. Your performance is subpar. Your attitude is subpar. Your work ethic sucks ass. All of those things were 100% JJ. That was all the attributes that I absolutely had. And that's why I rode the bench in every single aspect, from basketball to grade school football to then high school football. And then in the very beginning, when I thought I was doing this whole business thing, like I said, I was that guy sharing memes, hashtagging it up. And how I transitioned from that was I didn't realize that I was making that transition. I didn't decide like, yo, one day I'm getting off the bench. I just started doing shit that I saw the players in the game were doing. And it just started to develop into me like getting into the game. I started getting into the game by doing shit that the players were doing every single day. At first, all those hashtags and all those memes and shit, they really didn't mean shit. And then I just started applying them. I stopped reading so many books and listening to so many podcasts, and I started applying that shit and trying to get ideas. I put a pen and paper to fucking my mind and a pen and paper, and I put it to work, and I started trying to figure things out, and I started trying to actually learn a playbook, just like you do when you're trying to get off the bench. All right, guys, I don't know where the fuck I left off. It was loud. Now it's nice and quiet. I can collect my thoughts. I'm pretty sure I was saying something about getting my ass off the bench and getting in the game. And what I did was I started doing what players were doing. There's no other way to get off the bench. And for me, what that meant, at the time I was going to school for personal training. I was going to a local community college, and I wanted to get my exercise science degree, right? And I was all gun-ho for this, and I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. This is JJ doing this at the time, so I'm like 19, 20, I don't really know. But I was like gun-ho. I'm going to community college at this time, but I'm also working as a front desk, like towel boy at a local gym. And of course I'm doing my own research, and I'm bodybuilding at the time, and I'm learning. I'm like going to these classes, and I'm like trying so hard not to be that guy, but I'm realizing like, man, I know like a lot that the teacher knows. I don't know more than the teacher, but I know quite a bit. And I'm like that kid in class, you know, like asking those questions and shit. She's like, how do you know all this? And I'm like, oh, you know, I just play on the internet. And I don't know, man, like something just clicks in me that I'm like, fuck this. Like, I'm not waiting for her to teach me for them to do this. Like, I'm gonna go get in the personal training field now. And I already had the in at the gym working the front desk. So I immediately told them, I was like, look, I'm ready to start taking on personal training clients. And they were like, aren't you still in school for your certification? And I said something, I'm sure this wasn't word for word, but at the time it was like, look, man, there's no better way for me to learn than to start learning with these people. And my boss at the time was real cool, man, so I'm very thankful for that opportunity. But he was like, you know what, you're right. Like, let's get you in here. And I didn't realize at the time, but I was getting my ass off the bench and I was getting into the game. I realized that when I was sitting in school, wasn't gonna get the actual formal education that I needed. And then it was very soon after that I learned in the personal training game, it didn't matter how much you knew scientifically. It truly didn't matter. It mattered how well you could sell. And you learn how to sell by selling shit. Bam. So it all kind of like starts to go real fast. Start to catch momentum in this certain game fast, man. I realized I don't need the formal education. What I need to learn how to do is get people skills, and I need to learn how to sell. So I start doing exactly that. And I start getting in the game, in the actual game of selling. And I moved from that little local gym to a bigger, still local gym, but much more corporate. And in that corporate gym, you see 200 to 300 people checking in a day. And in that game, or in that time and place, I was playing the game of getting in reps. And I didn't know it at the time. But dude, I was like 21, 22 years old, bro. I was fucking eager, man. Like, dude, I wanted that shit bad. I wasn't embarrassed to go up to the mom, and I would have a towel and, you know, offer my PT training sessions and the whole nine. I didn't even know what I was doing, but I was subconsciously probably tired of fucking sitting in the bench. And eventually, I was like, you know what? Just put my ass in the game, coach. Banged on my helmet, and I got in the game. Check this out. We're in the middle of the ruck, and I know I was mid-thought, but we just walked up. I still live in my hometown, by the way. That bench right there, I rode that fucking bench. For real, for real. I'm telling you, for real, for real. The people that played Round Lake Spartans football with me know I for real rode that bench. JJ did. And you guys, now I'm not riding the bench no more, man. I'm playing in the game. I'm actively in this shit for real. Documented. I'm an operator, bro. I'm in this joint. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can tell me otherwise anymore. Not a coach, not a teacher, not a fucking mother-in-law, not a nobody. I'm for real in this game. I've been putting in reps, bro. So whatever I was saying before is cool, man. Whatever. It's all good. The point is, at some point I transitioned. Amongst that transition and amongst finding the influencers, the fitness influencers, I'm talking like the young guys, dude. Like 2016, 2017. This is when I found this shit. This was new to me at this time. Amongst finding those guys, at the same time, I also found that whole self-development shit. Like when Gary Vee started popping off, and I became obsessed with Gary Vee. Like I was like that guy. So I'm like in the fitness gym. I'm in the fitness influencers. I'm in the gym working out. I'm starting to stumble upon these self-development guys. And since then, like I haven't let it go. I haven't let the fitness bug go, and I haven't let the self-development go. And that's kind of where these rucks come from. Heavily influenced by a lot of those guys like Gary, Andy, Rob Bailey. So if you see a lot of their influence in some of my videos, good. I'm glad, because I've been following them for a long time. And yeah, that's what I want this channel to be. Not a fitness influencer. I'm not some business guru. I'm just a business operator out here documenting my journey. Like doing like programs like that, learning that it was cool to read, learning that it was cool to get up early, all that kind of shit. Once that hit me and I got that one, man, I was off to the races. Mind you, when all this is hitting, I'm actively doing all these reps and those things that I was talking about. Fitness, small business, all that. Every time that I want something new, I kind of don't realize it, but I just start emulating exactly that. I start doing what those players are doing so I can get off my current bench and get into their fucking game. And that's what I fucking do. Every single time, man. If I like something, or if I like what someone's doing, and I always find someone doing something on the level above me, I find them and I immediately start doing exactly what they're doing until I'm in their game. When you see me doing a cold plunge, you see me doing a ruck, you gotta ask yourself, what fucking game is that motherfucker getting into? Because I know what players do all those. I know who does that kind of shit. And if I see Justin doing those things, I can only assume and put two and two together in which direction he's gonna go. And that's the reason that I'm out here. Fuck riding the bench. I had to stop sharing memes. I had to get off my ass, and I had to get my ass in the fucking game. That's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Ruck Talk. I appreciate you all. If you haven't yet, like, subscribe, share. Make sure you share this with somebody that needs it. I'm sure you can think of somebody who definitely needs this type of message. Please share it with them, and I will see you guys in next Sunday's video.